And in the 60s mainly, we started as rock and roll band. We featured the Shadow sound, which we reproduced quite well. We had a frontline singer who was very much a pop idol, similar to Billy Fury and those sort of numbers by Elvis Presley, which he did very well. And as a band, we went out, the five of us. So there was a frontline singer, Gilbert, and the Summits were the backing band, basically. So we jumped on the bandwagon because everybody was buying guitars. Burt Whedon Playing a Day was a favourite book. So we learned a few chords and I decided to play rhythm. A big mistake really, because the rhythm player is the one who always breaks the strings, so I was in for, out of my wages was a set of strings a night sort of thing, so I wasn't so well off. As a consequence of that, when the band finished, I decided to drop back on the bass guitar, which is only 4 strings to pay for, but they were quite expensive also. But latterly I played bass guitar in different bands after the Summits disbanded. I found that more comfortable. That's the pop idol singer, everybody's pop idol, Gilbert. The band together shot at a local photographer in Barnstaple, which was S.H. Bath, I think it was, in their studios in Piper Street at the time. And at one stage we reproduced some photographs on our billboards, which we sent out with advertising, and we put them up one week and the fans took them down the next, so just for the photographs, so we stopped putting photographs on. Believe it or not. That's a similar reunion that we had a couple of years ago up here. Unfortunately all the members weren't able to come along, but at least 3 of us came along, and the 3 members were myself, the drummer Rob Moore, and John Sweet, who's now living in New Zealand. We had to try and keep down a job where we started at 7 o'clock in the morning first of all, and sometimes we didn't get home till late, 2 a.m, 3 a.m. sometimes if we'd been to South Devon, and really tiring, to be perfectly honest, but being young pushed the boat out both ways, and we got away with it for a while, but we nearly lost our jobs as a result of it, both me and the singer, because of coming in late. And what was the excuse this time? Well, we know what the excuse was. You've been out playing in the band, haven't you? Thursday nights and Saturday nights and Carnival Queen dances, we did all those most years. And they also held various contests in the Queen's Theatre, now the Queen's Theatre, which was called then the Queen's Hall. That was our local stomping ground, as we would call it, because the bands that were there prior to us playing there were mainly dance band music, which at the time it was swapping over. Rock and roll suddenly appeared. Gordon Kenner was the manager, and he promoted the dances for us. We got paid a fixed rate, which wasn't much, so after a little bit of arguments we said, sorry, we're going to play elsewhere as well, which didn't go down too well because he thought he bought us, I think. We started running our own dances, made a bit more money, and consequently got a manager, and he decided to put his hand in his pocket and buy a new vehicle and an old converted horse trailer that we put all the gear in, and we were off on the road and did quite a lot of our own dances in the country.